Which is why I said, like, I'm pretty sure when they do the haunted house that they don't do it down there because the actor wouldn't be safe.
Yeah.
Because every account that I've read is they pulled my hair, they grabbed my butt. It seems like he's more malicious than everyone else, and he's very hostile about anyone entering his particular space.
Oh, God, I don't like that. You know, I don't want to be touched. Like, I just don't.
It seems to be kind of geared towards women.
I was going to ask you that because you said that it, grabs people's asses.
There's a paranormal investigator. She had felt like someone was like, boop, boop, to her butt. The other one had a ponytail, and the ponytail was pulled, and there was nothing it could have gotten caught on.
Do they have any thoughts on who it might be, or do they think that do they think it's a human entity, or?
They think it's an old mechanic.
I mean, I would not be surprised if there were some non-human entities there, because the first thing that you said to me was that the land was bad, and I'm thinking about all these awful things that have been happening there, and just how that tends to draw those things out.
Mm-hmm.
Do they get shadow people, or?
How funny that you ask. There's so many things. So in almost all the hallways, there are dark shadows. Oftentimes, ghosts jump in and out of your periphery. And then sometimes they jump into view and then disappear. We go back to the suicide room. Oftentimes there's an oppressive feeling. A lot of times, especially women, which it was right outside a woman's ward, they would feel a press upon their chest.
Oh.
There is a doppelganger that was running around.
Ugh.
Yep. So
it is like Waverly Hills, because Waverly Hills has
I know,
but
no. There's what they call the Muffin Man hallway.
That's a fun name.
Yeah, like, do you know the Muffin Man?
Oh, the one who lives on Drury Lane, yeah. She's married to the Muffin Man.
Well, Jenny Johnson, was married to the Muffin Man. She came dressed as a bloody Muffin Man for a fundraiser. While she wasn't working, people often saw her in her costuming, and she would chase them through the hall. So then she'd come back, and people would be like, that was not cool.
Oh.
I know.
Visitors or workers?
Both.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like that.
In the halls, Elizabeth and what they call the grumpy old man oftentimes wander. And you can tell a difference because when Elizabeth walks through, if you get an EVP, it's oftentimes her singing or completing your song, and the lights will get a little bit brighter. When the grumpy old man comes through, he curses, he bullies, he mocks the people that are recording, and then it gets very dark and or hazy in the hallways.
So complete opposites.
Yeah.
Is that a different area than if you whistle, it'll whistle back?
Yeah, so that's an actual room. This is a hall.
Okay, and they're not near each other, though?
Not as far as I read, but I'm not sure.
Which is very musical.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, too, that kind of makes me sad about places like this, where you get humans, people that are stuck in the same space with more aggressive and kind of not so nice people.
Okay, but like the thing about the old man and Elizabeth, she's been caught on EVP, essentially reprimanding him for talking through the ghost box or hogging it and being a general butt face. And then she's like, hey dude, I'm gonna sing you a song. Quotes are actually curses. He bullies people and also makes fun of anyone that's in the area.
It's gotta really suck to have to share a fucking hallway with that guy.
I think she's just doing a balance. It's like a yin and yang. Quote unquote, too far gone patients come to the birdcage, which is an atrium essentially on the top. All caged in so no one can jump.
Okay.
And then also they couldn't let them onto the farm area. They couldn't let them onto the actual grounds because they were oftentimes violent or uncontrollable.
Did they ever build that garden that they were talking about?
Yeah, they did. It was a farm.
Okay.
They do have the garden there, as far as I'm aware, is still.
Okay.
Because the bowling alley was used as a reward, there have been a goat man, several shadow people, and Smokey, the rapist maintenance man.
Okay, literally fuck every single one of those things that you just said.
Donald's room, they think it was created as a tulpa.
What's that?
It's when folklore becomes belief.
Makes it, like, real?
Makes it real.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, he raped and killed a young boy in his closet. He still tries to trick men into the closet in his room. So they're actually playing a game with him. So he asked him to light up his periscope before he went to the closet. And the last person on this particular tour, an investigator asked him to call him Big Baby Biscuit before he actually entered the closet. And in the closet, the ghost box said biscuit. Biscuit? Biscuit. In the cafeteria, another person on that same tour had said Stacy several times. She was one of the investigators in that particular area.
So it sounds like a lot of what's happening there, all for the most part intelligent hauntings. It's not really just... And I'm sure that there is some residual stuff happening there.
Correct, but that's not what's been reported.
Calling out people's names and being able to do the actions that they ask you to do.
Right. Apparently, the entirety of the asylum kind of, quote-unquote, reeks of torment because it was of an era that everyone was kind of abused and neglected, experimented on.
Because we knew fuck all about mental health.
Correct. And also, this particular one, whether or not it was started with his best intentions, had nothing to actually care for the patients.
Yeah, I mean, they had, like, what, a staff you said of, like, 45 or something? Or 48?
The staff was...
To, like, thousands of people?
48 staff members to 6,509.
That's just insane. Were they forcibly taken or sent there?
It's kind of a little bit of both. So, the tour guide had seen crawling.
All of the things that are happening here are very scary to me. It doesn't sound like a place I would want to spend an extended period of time.
So, there have been scratches on people's arms, legs, and or torsos. Also welts. Things have been thrown across rooms. Oftentimes, people are pushed out of the way in the suicide hallway. Oftentimes, they have an EVP of a woman giggling.
Oh.
Which is me. It's always me. So the boiler room, I don't know what happened, why that spirit is down there. But he's still touching people. He's creating red dots. Oftentimes people...
You said the boiler room?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to know. I want to know what happened there.
Do they get EVPs in that room too?
Peter kept coming up when an investigator was talking to the ghost. He was like, hey, tell me my name. And it said, Peter. Electronics start and stop. Oftentimes, papers rustle. They see red dots.
With their eyes, not
With their
in a
eyes.
picture, not on...
And also on picture.
In the dark.
Yes.
I don't like the red dot thing.
I know.
That sounds terrifying.
There are a couple rooms that are named after the most famous people that were in it. Obviously, Douglas. Rebecca had hanged herself. Oftentimes, there's a male figure in her room. There's coffee smell in the woman's solitary, which is very close to where the suicide room is. There are glowing red eyes in the darkness in almost every hall and some rooms. Not sure if they're demons.
Oh my god, why would you tell me that?
Because you had called it earlier.
Do you not? Oh my god. I hate that so much.
I mean...
That's like one of the things that like, as a child used to terrify the fuck out of me was I imagined seeing that all the time. There's a whole story about it that we can't get into right now, but I've got a reason that bothers me, and I'm upset. There's something though, but there's just something about, first off, just like the bad land to begin with, and then like all of the horrible things that were happening to people there.
Like Illinois.
And all of the different personalities, all the different types of people that are stuck there. Coupled with the fact that there's like a doppelganger, there's like a child murderer and
but
rapist.
doppelganger only happened during the period of which she was existing and trying to do good. Balance.
The doppelganger was helping people?
No.
Oh, I thought you... Okay.
I'm sorry, she was only existent during the period of which Jenny was living and or working there.
Oh. Well...
Right, like, so she had dressed up as the Muffin Man with blood on it, and then when she wasn't working, people saw her and she chased him down the hallway.
Yeah. So, okay, maybe Jenny took that back home with her then.
I mean, but it
And
hasn't existed since.
And then the cherry on top of the fucking sundae are the glowing red eyes.
I know, that's why I was waiting.
So, yeah. I don't know, I'm spooked. And I'm not even normally a big baby about stuff like that. I was Baba shook.
Gross. Now I'm fighting a cat.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so cute.
I love him.
But he's also a butt face.
A baby. So guys, thanks so much for listening, and we can't wait to do this again next week and bring you more fun stories.
If you hear a door purring, it's our roommate's
Baby.
beautiful little baby.
Please check out our Instagram page, which is Shots in the Dark Podcast. We've got a Facebook, which is also Shots in the Dark Podcast, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have...
Shots in the Dark P on Snapchat.
And Twitter.
And Twitter, yes. And you can email us too, actually. We've got, what was it, Shots in the Dark Podcast at gmail.com. If you feel like it too, give us a review on whatever platform you're listening on, especially on the Apple Podcast directory, if you guys give us a nice rating. And feel free to talk to us about anything. So if you know something about a story that we maybe didn't know, we'd love to know what you know. If you've been to any of these places, or if you have any first-hand knowledge, we want to hear all about that. If you guys have something you really want to hear us talk about, let us know. And we're going to close it out with a cheers, right?
Yes.
Because
And
I did
I'm
true crime.
wrestling a small cat.
You are. So, cheers to no fucking glowing red eyes ever.
Alright.
From both of us here at Shots in the Dark Podcast, we hope that we've left you shaken, not stirred. Bye!
Bye. Ziggy says, "Nah."